So hello and welcome back to As the Wheel Turns. We are in the season of Samhain, and this is Amy Lynn here at Soul Sister Studio. We're in the reading room today because we have my lovely guest today is Gregory Nicholas.
Hello there.
And he's here to do readings for us as he does 5-6 times a year, I would
correct.
say. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to ask him some questions today. So first of all, Greg, I would like you to tell our viewers a little bit about your background, who you are, and...
Sure, absolutely. No, first of all, thank you for being here, having me here, I should say. Always great being here.
Yes,
it's a fun studio.
Always a
everyone here is extremely welcoming as well, too. I am fourth generation, both psychic medium. To me, there's a big difference. Mm-hmm. We trace the ability, the gift, what have you, to my great-grandmother. Now, she came over from Italy in 1919, settled in a small town in western PA, where I'm originally from. The ability went through the family. Now, it does end with me. My wife and I don't have kids. Mm-hmm. And everyone's dead. If I had everything out, I'd buried 34. Psychic, to me, is the future. Mediumship is the dead. Mm-hmm. I do a lot of mediumship work, okay? I do not use any tools for the mediumship. As you know, Amy, I just, if they want to have something to say, we say it.
That's right.
Tonight, we're 5 days before Halloween?
That's correct.
Our annual seance tonight. Yes. We're going to lift that veil and see who has a whisper or two for us.
Yes. Yeah, it's an annual tradition up here that we get Greg to come and do our seance.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, we always look forward to it. Okay, so next I want to ask, I know other than mediumship, you do a lot of other things. So I know massage and Reiki are in there. I know ghost hunting's in there.
Yes, it is.
Of course, the mediumship and the cards and all the divination things. So it's a hard question, but what is your favorite, if you can have a favorite out of all of them? Which one do you enjoy the most? And I think I know the answer, but I'm going to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, it's a good question. I go towards the mediumship.
Okay.
I really enjoy that too, and not just because of the connection, but because it helps the client with healing.
Okay.
I enjoy that. I enjoy the massage and the Reiki, but the mediumship helps them heal more. Not physically, but emotionally. Okay. To help relay messages of whatever caliber.
Right.
For those who are gone.
So it's kind of what I thought. I was going to say ghost hunting, but you're using your mediumship skills if you're doing ghost hunting.
Excellent point.
Because I see you get very excited about ghost hunting if we talk about it a little bit.
Oh, we do.
So, yeah.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. Mediumship is mediumship. Whether it's in a group setting, one-on-one, connecting with spirit, or in a very haunted location to see who has something to say or what's going on. So yeah, I would throw the two of them together. Okay. But mediumship, I think, is by far my favorite. And I started at age 4.
Oh my
so out of everything I do, that's the longest I've been doing. And just for the record, guys, I'm 63.
I didn't know you started at 4. So that's
yes.
something new for me to hear.
Oh, with my mother at a funeral home. Okay. Oddly enough. It was in Pennsylvania. It was her aunt, my great aunt, and I was there, and I was holding Mom's hand, and I said, "Louise is here," and that was her name. And Mom said, "Yeah, no, she's laying right there." I said, "No, she's in the corner." And Mom said, "Okay, we'll talk later," and that's how it started.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so we are going to have a little seance tonight. So if you can just give us a little bit about how that works,
Sure.
what we're going to do tonight here at the studio.
Absolutely.
Okay.
My seances, and Amy has been to a couple of them, are not theatrical. They're not Hollywood. We're not having things spin around, fly through the air. We're not conjuring or any of that. Mine are more messages, as I say, from the other side. As I said a few moments ago, we're going to lift the veil and see who wants to come through. I tend to ramble a lot, healing messages, sometimes some funny ones. I had a couple of experiences lately where some funny things came through. And the important part is it is up to spirit, not us. We may want Uncle John or Grandma to really come through, but if they don't want to, they're not going to.
Right.
Okay.
That's something you can control. Yeah.
We have to be open to it. The hardest part with the seance and those in attendance is making sure they lose the fear. Now, I do not conjure anything dark or anything like that. You know me well enough. Yes, I won't do it.
100%, yeah.
There's always that fear, especially this time of year. I have already, this season, had to ask one person to leave one of mine. They were trying to bring something up, and they made one very bad mistake, and it scared the other people, and so they had to leave.
I think that's where that entertainment factor comes in. That some people really, they're looking more for the entertainment than anything.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
The excellent point. Mine, I try and keep them as down to earth as possible. Lose the entertainment. Now, there's always a degree of fascination with it on all parts, including mine. But yeah, I want my people to come back leaving with a sense of relief and comfort, not fear.
right.
You know, or leaving a bad taste in their mouth too. It's not Hollywood where you're going to see, someone's head fly off. No.
Right. Okay, so what advice would you give amateurs who get in the mood at this time of the year, or on Halloween night, they want to do their own, they want to work with the spirit board, or they want to try to do their own seance, or they want to try to connect with people that have crossed over. What advice would you give on things to watch out for, no-nos, and advice?
Where to begin? First of all, for me, and you know me, protect again. Whatever makes you comfortable for protection. I could tell you what I use, but that's not for you, okay? And if there are other people in attendance, as there will be tonight, I protect everybody, okay? And you can do whatever you want, whether it's everything from holy water to a rosary, to bringing in what deity you feel, to stones, okay? As long as you are protected. You don't go into any of this work, just, let's see what's here. It's like using a spirit board, Ouija board. There are right ways and wrong ways. Don't be on any substances when you do it. You're going to open that door, and God knows what we're going to invite in.
Right.
So protect again, and always end properly. Me, I always thank whoever came through for coming through, and ask that they stay with us. You don't just want to shut it down. To me, that's being rude. It's like slamming the door in their face.
And how do you feel about spirit boards? I know myself, I will sell them in the shop as long as it is one that, actually I don't have any right now, but I have sold them in the past. As long as it's one that shows how to open it, how to close it, that gives instructions and things like that. Do you like to use them as a tool? I personally don't use them as a tool, but I'm okay with people using them and selling them as long as people understand how to
Exactly. We think a lot alike. I don't use them.
Okay.
I know people who do. Honestly, I know more people who use them the wrong way than the right. They use them they're having a good time. Let's see who comes through. They don't close right. They don't open right. I agree with you. The instructions, research. Hey, if you have the internet, you can always look how to do it. But if you sell one without the proper directions, it can be scary. Also, now this is me.
Yes.
I don't believe anyone under 18 should be using one.
I agree with that too. That's my policy as a tarot reader. I don't do readings for anybody unless they're 18 or over. So yeah, I agree with that. I think everything also is about intention. So as long as if you're going to do any of these things, do your research. Number one, research, and as long as you have a good intention, it's all about intention. So.
And to your point, whether it's the spirit board, paranormal work, or just spirit communication, don't antagonize. Come on, I dare you to come through. To me, that's rude.
Yeah.
We don't know who's going to come through.
Right.
We don't want to irritate them. I believe in just kindness, It could be someone who had some trauma that wants to come through. Don't antagonize. What could that do? It upsets us, them, and God knows who's in attendance. And it's setting a bad example for people who want to learn. But do not watch a 15-minute video on whatever social media platform and think you know what you're doing.
TikTok.
Yeah. And think you know what you're doing. You don't.
Right.
It's like any oracle, too, guys. And Amy knows me. You don't watch a 15-minute video and think you can throw cards for anybody, because it does not work that way.
No, it does not. That's all very good advice. Okay, so another question I have is, what is your favorite thing about coming to Soul Sister Studio?
The openness, seriously. And I'm not saying this because Amy's sitting here. It warmth. I've never had a bad experience here, an unpleasant guest. You're usually my main contact here, although sometimes others are. But no, it's always welcoming, inviting, and accommodating. And I mean it too. I go to 14 different shops all across the country, and you are by far one of the top in terms of accommodation. What do you need? Things like that. And it also too, very well protected. Not every place is protected.
Okay, well, thank you. It's always our pleasure to have you here.
Oh, it's fun.
We enjoy.
It's
yeah,
fun.
it is. We have a
It's
fun
fun.
day when it's Greg Day.
We do.
Absolutely. So my last question is going to be, and I ask this of all my guests, is how do you keep your vibe high in these difficult times right now?
A lot of work, but to me that's an experience thing. Now, as we said earlier, I started at age 4. I'm 63. It is a learned thing.
Mm-hmm.
This time of year is always hard for me because it's so busy. Enough sleep, no substances. I won't even have a drink of alcohol now there too. And trying to eat right. And I'll be real honest, quite frankly, B12 helps me.
I'm going to take that too.
Yeah, it helps me with that, and trying to stay positive and knowing that out of all the times of the year, these are the times you get people who try and want to trick you, more so than any.
Skeptics.
Yes,
Yeah,
and trying to be positive. Now, I'm pretty good at spotting a fake or someone who isn't sincere,
Right.
but don't buy into it. But just eating right and things like that, and thinking positive.
Yeah, yeah, the mental game.
Very much so.
It's always
Very much so.
a big, important part of it.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, my pleasure.
My pleasure too. We're gonna have a fun day. And
Yes, we are.
We might take a little snippet tonight of a little
I
bit of the
hope
beginning
so.
of the seance. So I'll add that into this. But I'm going to wish everybody happy Samhain blessings to all.
Okay, very good.
Now.
Keith, you do not. I'm Greg. You know my background. I'm 4th generation. A little bit different tonight with Halloween. The veil is the thinnest. Okay, allegedly the thinnest throughout the year, although we do these all the time. I'm very superstitious, protective. What you will see tonight, guys, on the table are the marigolds and the chrysanthemums. Marigolds for Day of the Dead, Mexican culture. They are the longest lasting flower and open the path for spirits to come through. The white chrysanthemums, my family, the Italian side, you never give chrysanthemums to a living person. They're the flower of mourning. When I was a kid growing up, November 1 and 2, you always take chrysanthemums to the cemetery. And that's what those are for. That's an ancestral thing too. Yeah, it's just a respect thing that I do. This is not Hollywood tonight at all. You may see, hear, feel. Now, one thing I do, any of you, phones on vibrate, please, because that will throw me. But if you want to take photos, I recommend it, really. Wisps, orbs, things like that, you never know what you can get, too. Shapes. I will start with an opening prayer. We'll do the Lord's Prayer, things like that. Open the door, raise the veil, and just keep going. You're not going to take home anything, okay? This is not negative or things like that. Who has any questions, though, or anything? Some of you have been with me before, some of you haven't. Any